Hello guys and dolls, it's me Cora. Today I'm bringing you my Minnie Mouse costume and makeup tutorial. I am so excited to share this with you. It's such a cute, fun look, and I got most of the costume elements from ModCloth, so they're things I will actually wear again. Now I did actually DIY both the gloves and the bow, so if you want to check out a quick DIY video I did for that, I'll have that linked for you guys in the description box down below. If you recreate this look, I would love to see your versions of it. Please share them with me at Vintage or Tacky on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and let's go ahead and get started. For my eyeshadow today, I'm using one single eyeshadow. This is Brule from Wet n Wild, and we're just going to place that all over the lid using a big fluffy brush. Sweep it all over. Sweep, sweep, sweep. I don't know why I'm making it into a song, but it sounds so nice. Just sweep, sweep, sweep. That sounds like something that could be in a Disney makeup tutorial, right? Like, oh god, that was terrible. Okay, so for eyebrows today, I'm going to fill them in a little bit darker than normal just because my natural brow color looks kind of weird with all the black stuff around it. So I'm going to be taking a pencil from MAC. This is called Deep Brunette. It's one of their Velux pencils I really like. It's like a powdery pencil. It looks really good on the brows. So we are just going to sweep, sweep, sweep. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead and give my brows a little filly poo. The eyeliner today, I'm going to do a very, very bold, thick line. So we're going to shake up our eyeliner. This is the Physicians Formula Ultra Black Eye Booster. I like this liner more than the traditional like felt tip marker type eyeliners because this one has a brush tip so you can get a little bit more precise with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw my line out. Before I go any further, I'm going to draw the line, that same line on the outer corner here. See, I'm going well outside my actual, eye line and everything, because again, we're going for that bold, cartoony look. And then I'll start to drag that liner in. See where I need correcting so that they match. And then start filling it in. Now, when you go to fill in the inner portion, I like to come from the inner corner and sort of move it out, and you'll see there's still a disconnect. And then we'll go ahead and fill in the disconnect from there. And once you have that top edge clean, go ahead and let it dry for a second so you make sure you don't smudge it, and then just fill it in. Now, if you're happy with the liner where it is now, go ahead and stop. I actually wanted them to be super bold because I felt like with the overall makeup, you kind of needed a little bit more of a bold eye. So I went ahead and added some gel liner on top of that just to make it really bold so you can see the line even when my eye is open. So after I did the winged liner on the top, I'm going to take my pen liner and just draw underneath the lower lash line as well. Just a nice little rounded shape, about 2 millimeters below my natural lash line. Then I'm going to add a white pencil in between the gap to kind of make it look like my eyes are a little bit bigger and cartoony. And then I'm going to take a white eyeshadow. This one's from Sugarpill. It's called Tako. Alright, next order of business, we're going to go ahead and curl our lashes with our eyelash torture device. Hot, but I want to do a little bit of mascara on my lashes because they are very blonde. You can see my liner's creasing a little bit. I might have to go over that a bit. To prevent this fading away, you might just want to set it with a little bit of black eyeshadow. So now for lashes, I'm going to use this little kit that I got from the drugstore from Kiss. And it even comes with its own little glue, and it looks like it has that iridescence to it that my favorite glue from Duo has. So I'm going to see if this one actually works out. Give a little wiggle in the spine of the lashes. And I'm using my little applicator. Love this thing. We're going to do the swoop and scoops. We're going to swoop down onto the lash line and scoop it up into. And then as the lashes are drying, I'm going to gently push them up like this. And then you can see them a little bit better. And then on the bottom edge, I placed another pair of false lashes, but you could also just draw them on if you're more comfortable with that. Then the final thing is just to fill in this little gap. You can see on the inner rim, just take a little bit of gel liner and a small brush and just darken that up. So before I get to the face painting part of this, I just want to put on a little bit of blush. This is Pearlescent Pink from Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to apply this right to the apples of my cheeks. Nice and sweet. Oh, that's Mickey. I don't know. How does Minnie? Minnie just sounds like very baby voice. So I'm going to be using my Wolf palette to go ahead and paint on my face. I'll be using the Fix Plus spray from MAC just to activate it. It's just like a water activated face paint. You just spray some water in, rub it in, and now you have face paint. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to map out my little widow's peak here. So this is center of my face, right here. So I'm going to draw a little dot there so I know that that's like the center that I want to get to. Minnie Mouse's face is framed out in black, so what I'm doing is I'm first sort of sketching out where the widow's peak and all that is going to be, where the rounded shapes will be on the top edge. I want to get those on first just to get an idea, and this isn't perfect yet. We're going to go back in later with a tiny brush and make all the lines and everything super straight. But once you have a basic idea of where you want everything placed, you want to start dragging your brush rather than using small strokes. And then to go ahead and just like fill in all the parts like around the hairline and everything where we're just going to be filling in the color, I'm going to take a fluffier brush because it makes the application a little bit faster. And we'll again just mix up some of the paint and go to town filling it in. Now I went ahead and filled in all throughout my hairline and everything. Like I even painted like several inches back into my hairline, which by the way was really fun to wash out of my blonde hair, but I digress. I went ahead and just put this on all over. I even put it on my ears, the whole 9 yards. Now if you're gonna wear your hair down or if you're a brunette or something, you don't really need to do this. I just wanted to show you guys like a full option for this. I actually think that this would look really great with a little bob or something, like a little wig that's a little black bob or something, but I also wanted to be able to show the widow's peak, so again, I'm just showing you guys, you know, the basic option, and then you guys can take it from there. Really, like, wiggle it in through your hairline and everything. This is going to be kind of fun to take off later, but luckily it's water-based, so it does come off nicely in the shower. And then I'm taking a little teeny tiny brush. This is a small brush from a craft store, and I'm just making sure all the edges are nice and clean. And then the final thing is to draw a line from my ear, just kind of going down my jaw a little bit to make sure that final rounded piece looks completely rounded, because that's how her little cheek looks. Because this is a water-based paint, you can just really quickly clean up little messes by taking like a baby wipe. Just wiping things away. And then to do foundation surgery around the edge where we've had to clean up a bit, I'm taking a little stiff brush like this one and my face powder. Just going along, making sure that I have foundation on again, so that in photographs it doesn't look weird. Now for Minnie's nose, what I did is I first drew on a little oval because she has an oval shaped nose, and went ahead and filled that in. I then took a little bit of the white paint and the black paint and mixed them together to make a gray, and then I painted that over the top edge to kind of make it look a little bit lighter and kind of give it that 3D effect. Then to blend it out, I just poked it with my finger a little bit to blend the two together. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a larger brush, and I'm just wiping it on the baby wipe to get it a little bit wet, pressing it onto the paint, and then I'm going to go boop, 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 to get sort of a, you know, less of an intense shine mark, whereas, you know, if you were using something really small, you're going to get like that obvious like line, whereas I want this to be just a little bit softer. Since this is a Minnie Mouse tutorial, I'm going to do some mini lips right here in the center of my lips. So I'm taking a lipstick from Wet n Wild. This is Stoplight Red. I want the lips to have a very like rounded edge to them, so I'm sort of stamping on the lipstick and just trying to maintain that rounded shape, and then pressing my lips together so that I sort of stamp that shape onto the lower lip. And now it's time for glitter. I'm going to be using Glittergasm from Lit. How awesome is that name? And we're just going to press it onto our finger and then press it on our lips. So for this, you don't need anything special. You're just going to be pressing the glitter into the lips, and then when you're done, you want to stamp your lips together to really press the glitter in, and then blow to get rid of any excess glitter. Here we have the completed look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. It was really fun to create for you. I will have a little link in the description box down below or right here if you'd like to go ahead and check out a DIY of how I created the gloves and the little bow here. I made both of them, and yeah, I think it's kind of fun. The hat that I'm wearing is actually like a little, you know, like that, and it's from choice.com, so I will also have that linked in the description box down below, as well as links to the entire costume. Please let me know what you guys think of this tutorial in the comment section down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Make good choices and just be yourself. See you, bye!